It's been a while, but we're back. I'm Katie Clark.
What's going on? I'm Riley Stout, and this is Buck Sports. If you haven't seen our show before, let me give you a quick rundown. Every week, we will highlight what's going on in Buckeye High School athletics. We are filling in for your normal hosts, Rocco and Anthony, for this week.
Now that spring sports season has begun, we have turned our focus to softball, baseball, and track. If you have stats, updates, or photos from any of these events, please share with Mrs. Goodwin at the email below.
Alright, let's get started. Up first this week is softball. The Lady Bucks softball team spent their spring break in Tennessee where they could get some games in without the Ohio weather in the way. The girls went 2-4 on the trip after facing some stiff competition.
Against Bradley, Tennessee, the Lady Bucks scored 4 runs in the 6th and won the game in the bottom of the 7th on a single by Becca Kemp. Kemp was also the winning pitcher for the first win of the season. The Bucks' Claire Maloney picked up her first win of the season by defeating East Ridge, Tennessee. Leading the Bucks on offense were Elena Kalem with a single, and Abby Cooper had a 2-run double.
Once they returned back home, the Lady Bucks were led at the plate by Claire Maloney with 2 singles and a duo of Kayla Weber and Katie Clark with a double. In their next game against Firelands, the Lady Bucks got off to a fast start by scoring 5 runs in the first inning, capped by a 2-run homer by Leah Powers.
Also hitting well for the Bucks were Kayla Weber with 2 singles and the duo of Elena Kalem and Angelica Beckett with a double and an RBI each. Janine Kulazowski had a 3 RBI on a single and a sacrifice fly, earning the win was Claire Maloney. Their overall record is now 3-7. You got this, girls. Now let's talk baseball. The boys' baseball team also traveled to Tennessee to compete over spring break. Like the softball team, they also faced some tough schools. The team didn't come away with any wins, but I heard they had a lot of time to bond as a team. It sounds like they got some good experience against some really talented teams.
Since returning to Ohio, the boys' luck seems to have turned around. Against Wellington, Garrett Priestley pitched a complete 1-game hitter, allowing 0 earned runs, striking out 18. Jonathan Neal scored 2 runs and 2 hits to lead the offense. The Bucks shut down Duke 6-1.
We also wanted to give a shout out to Hunter Stout, who knocked him over the fence his first at-bat of the season as the JV team defeated Wellington 12-2. The Bucks unfortunately started off this last week with 2 back-to-back losses against Firelands.
Oh, and the bright side, Tyler Fudd and Jake Case each had 3 hits in 1 game. Jonathan Neal had 2 hits, including a double and 2 RBIs. Pat Caniglia pitched 5 strong innings before giving up 3 runs in the 6th inning in Game 2. On Wednesday, the Bucks defeated Columbia with a score of 6-1. Let's keep that up, boys! That leads us into track and field. The boys and girls have competed at 2 large invitationals so far this year. Their overall standings have been okay, 7th out of 7 at Strongsville and 7th out of 14 at Parma. Just as last Wednesday, the boys won their tri-meet against Keystone and Firelands, and the girls placed second behind Firelands by 1 point and beat Keystone.
We've had some pretty amazing individual performances, though. Richard Van Boxel placed first place in pole vault all 3 meets. Justin Kennedy placed first in high jump at Parma and set a new meet record of 6 foot 4 inches. Olivia Hartley placed third in high jump at Parma. Lydia Healy placed third in pole vault at Parma and won pole vault at the track.
The Buck track teams raced off with wins on Wednesday, April 12th, beating both Brookside and Black River. Justin Kennedy reached new heights on the high jump, jumping a personal best of 6 feet and 5 inches. Dominic Chris threw a shot put of 44 feet. Nathan Skolsky ran a 16.9 in 110-meter hurdles for the first place, while John Franz won the 1600 in under 5 minutes. All relays won their events. Despite a fall on the handoff in the boys 4x2, Justin Candy raced an amazing 52.1 finish on the 400-meter dash.
Marley Powers also had a stellar time in the 100-meter dash with 13.4, and Cami Inman was dancing with happiness with her time in the 100-meter hurdles. Vaulting the first place in the pole vault for the boys was Richard Grimboxel with 13 feet 3 inches and Madison Mears with a 9-foot vault.
This year's track team is a great mix of veterans and newcomers. Coach Strang says relay teams look strong and they have a couple of individual runners that should do well, especially at the end of the season. They are looking to peak in May when PAC championships, district, and regional competitions take place.
In other sports news, we would like to give a shout out to some members of the gymnastics team. Sammy Tice, Madison Mears, and Taylor Tomey all made the All Gazette gymnastics team. Way to go.
So Katie, how do you think we did? Better than Anthony and Rocco?
For sure. Maybe we should take over for good.
Just kidding, you guys are awesome. It's been fun filling in.
I'm Katie Clark. Have a bucktastic week, Rocco.
Anthony, I would say your sign off, but I don't really like it, so I'm going to say my own joke. Katie, how did you know the spaghetti was baking?
I don't know.
He was an imposter!
See you next time on
Buck Sports!
I'm Katie Clark. Have a bus tack.